All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and safety and much blessings to the Akim that's pushing this truth at the four corners of the earth and our truth of sincerity and diligence. All right, man, this is this is just basically what I guess it's a warning, because there's we're getting real close to the end, and the powers on the left hand side, it's they have a job to do, just like the powers on the right hand side have a job to do, and Satan's job, is to take you out this truth, man. All right, take you out this truth, and have you going a different way, man. But the Lord has set up, the right hand side on the planet Earth, man, which was going to serve Him in truth and sincerity, and who's not gonna be dismayed. You see, because here in these latter times, Satan, like I said, have a job to do. Let's see, this is 1 Peter 5:8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking to whom he may devour." All right, let's just read this in the NLT. It says, "Stay alert. Watch out for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour." So, in this time, man, that we're in, which is these perilous times, man, closer to the end, is a lot of things happening in the spirit, man, that you just want to make sure that you are, you locked in, man. Like you really, like you into, like you really having a relationship with Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know, and you're not dismayed when some off doctrine comes about, because it was a cat that I know, that I knew, that I broke bread with. He was called himself, I ain't gonna say in the faith, but seeking, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and then I spoke to him recently, which today spoke to him, and he was man, Horace. Horace, he did the same thing that you, the one you call Yahweh Shai, did. He uh he walked on water. He had 12 disciples. He was killed and he rose. Like, man, where did you read this crap at, man? Oh, I Googled it. I'm like, like, bruh, you Google some shit. I say I can Google Alexander the Great. I can Google goddamn, Cyrus. I can Google Freddy Krueger. I can Google all these things, man. You know what I mean? But I mean, are you seeking out of the book, man? Okay, what is Isaiah 36? This is Isaiah 36, and that is not it. Let's try 34 and 16. Yeah, this is Isaiah 34 and 16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate from my mouth. So like for my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit had gathered them." All right, so it says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord," which is his Bible. All right, it says, no one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. Meaning the simple fact, it says, none of these shall fail, none what? No, none of these prophecies, man. Now he can Google all he want to, There's Horus, and that goes back to what? Nimrod, man. All right. Because what it was said that Nimrod was the father of his Nimrod was the father of his mother's unborn son, and she only conceived because of the rising of the actual son, right? Nimrod slept with his mother, right? You see, and what it says, so the son of Nimrod was uh Horus or Tammuz, right? Which would be reincarnated Nimrod. You see, that's all, and that happened, man. That happened in what time of Nimrod, time of Ptolemy, you know, and now what you got in this day and age, Caesar Borgia, right? Did this happen, man? right? And this guy here, he called himself breaking bread, with, learning about Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But now, you see, he's carried away off to what a different doctrine, man. All right, and it speaks about that in Ephesians, the 4th chapter. Let's see. And because some of these guys, they have an issue with they say you got to come up out of them camps. Hey, man, the word camp is interchangeable for the word church, man. So, it's just some guys don't want to follow order. You know, they want to do their own thing. You see, but man, the Lord set up churches, man. Not saying that you have to be part of a camp in order to be delivered. I'm just saying, like, you just Jake just be on some other stuff, man. All right, I would want to be around like-minded men. I would want to be part of, being around righteous men. You know, like this is Ephesians 4 and uh, 12. It says, "For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach, till we all come in unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Hamashiach, that we henceforth no more children, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness whereby they lie in wait to deceive." So, is going into what, man? You have to be rooted, right? You want to be rooted in this faith, man. Okay? Because in these times, man, Satan is looking to devour to whom he may devour. See, because Jake go after every, like, you see, like he brought up Horus, like, oh, he did it before. Who you call Yahweh Shai? Like, hey, man, but we reading about the book of prophecy about Yahweh Shai, man. You talking about some made up Google shit, man. Goes back to what the sun worship, right? Because and that's what he was going into. It goes back to it goes back. Horus go back to what sun worship. Just know it, point blank and period. It goes back to the sun worship, sun gods. So check this out. And that's in our law, Deuteronomy. Leave. Look, this is Deuteronomy 17:1. It says, "Thou shalt not sacrifice unto Yahweh thy power any bullock or sheep wherein is blemish or any evil favoredness, for that is an abomination unto the Lord thy power. If there be found among you within any of the gates which Yahweh thy power given thee, man or woman, that had wrought wickedness in the sight of Yahweh thy power in transgressing his covenant, and had gone and served other gods and worshipped them, either the sun or the moon or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded, it shall be told that thou and it be told thee, and thou hast heard it of it, and inquire diligently, and behold, it be true, and the thing certain that such an abomination is wrought in Israel, then thou shalt bring forth that man or that woman which have committed that wicked thing, and unto thy gates, even that man or that woman, and shall stone them with stones till they die. All right, so to worship the sun is wicked, you know. So that's why you want to be rooted in this thing, man. You can't somebody just come tell you something, just you know any old thing, and you carry, oh man, that's deep, oh that's deep, and you going with that, man. That's why in this thing you have to be rooted, man, because it talks about the seed being choked out, man. All right, let's go to Colossians 2. And I liked this cat, man. He was a guy that I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm still cool with him, but it's just that, when you see when Jake be inquiring, but then Jake get carried away off on some other stuff, man. But look, check this out. This is Colossians 2 and 6. It says, "And ye have therefore received Hamashiach Yahweh Shai the Lord. So walk ye in him, rooted and build up in him, and established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving." So you want to make sure you rooted in this thing, man. You want to make sure, you don't Like, because Jake get in their emotions, and from their emotions they make irradical decisions, unlogical decisions, because their emotions, everything in America is emotional, is emotion driven, so you don't want to be that in this truth, man, because this truth is not a place for your emotions. All right. It's not because even all through the scriptures, you see certain incidents that happen where it be like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I forgot. I believe it was Jehu. I don't know. I might be wrong, but he had went out to battle and he promised the Lord, the first person who comes out of his home, he's going to sacrifice unto the Lord. And his daughter came out, you know, and it wasn't about his emotions, man. And then she even took it like a G. It wasn't even, she knew that, okay, this is what you said to the Lord. So give me my time so I can, cope with this. And, she knew what she had to do, man. So this thing is not about your emotions, man. All right, because that's why you gotta be sober, man. Be sober. Be vigilant, because the devil, Satan been knowing you since you've been born. You know, he know what gets under your skin. He know what rubs you the wrong way, man. But if it's something to deal with the faith, or something to deal with the truth, or something to deal with, whatever the case may be, man, you have to make sure you being spiritual in these things here, man. You understanding, the Lord, because that's what I was talking to the brother Kaya. Is because sometimes people forget to say thank you for the bad. You know, Jake could be the water for the, like the brother say, for the increase, the water for the extra, you know cash, or the water for the, the I'm just saying simple things. You know what I mean? Just the level here. But get some, like the brother said, get some child support put on you. The water Yahweh by Shem Yahshua for the child support. The water for the repossession of my vehicle. The water for, me losing this and losing that. Jake, you know what I'm saying? Jake, mourn about that. But we got to say the water, man. We got to see why the Lord is doing such things, man, because these things that come upon us, man, that's why the scriptures say you take cheerfully, you know. Nevertheless, the point is that when you go through adversity, you want to make sure you're rooted in this thing to where you're not falling off because of your adversity that's being put on you, man. Talking to myself too, bro. Because listen, ain't nobody safe yet, bro. Ain't nobody safe, man. You see? So check this out. Colossians 2:8. It says, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, or after the traditions of men, at the rudiment of the world, and not after Hamashiach. So, when you go into the word after, it means like according, not according to Hamashiach, man. So you don't want to be, giving heed to doctrines of seducing spirits, man. Okay. You want to make sure you're enduring sound doctrine, man. All right. Staying, locked into this thing, man, because, hey, bro, the end is here. Like, it is here, bro. The end is here. The end is come. The end is come, like it says, what that is, Ezekiel 7. You see, look, this is Ezekiel 7:2. Also, thou son of man, thus said the Lord Yahweh unto the land of Israel, and end is come upon the four corners of the land. So we are at the end, Akim. Trust, hey, believe you me, we are at the end. Okay, and there's nowhere, and Japhet is not ruling. That's just a side note. But look, check this out. I want to put this out there, and I'm gonna close with this. This is Ezekiel 33:13. When I say, so like it, when I shall say to the righteous that he shall surely, you know what? I'm gonna read this in the NLT. I'm gonna read this in the NLT. It says, when I tell the righteous people that they were, so like, When I tell the righteous people that they will live, but then they sin, expecting their past righteousness to save them, then none of their righteous acts will be remembered. I will destroy them of their sins. So, a demon can hop on you, and you start going off. But then in your mind, like, well, I did this. I know the Lord with me, this, that, and the third, because I did this and I did that and the third. I don't care how many times you think you done fast, how many scriptures you done read, how many lessons you done brought out. I, I don't care. And neither do the Lord care. You steer away from the Lord. The Lord is not remembering your righteousness. And you thinking you guys going about, and like I said, man, this guy, we was dealing, and he was nobody, like he wasn't, I just knew him. But the point is that he was carried away off into this sun god shit, man, you know, and it's like, you want to make sure, because, you can holler at my family. I'm trying to, I'm doing this, like head of this, that, and the third, and blase this and blase that, man. All right. When Jacob's trouble come and you call him, you calling them fucking whores, or whoever the case, whatever Jake, whoever Jake going by Yahuwah, Yahusha, whatever you want to say, and it ain't Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. Like, I want to see, what's gonna befall you in that day, man. Okay. Now, I'm gonna read this again. It says, when I tell the righteous people that they will live, but then they sin, expecting their past righteousness to save them, then none of their righteous acts will be remembered. I will destroy them for their sins. Jake think because he done paid tithes, or Jake think because and I'm just naming things. You know what I'm saying? Jake think whatever the case may be. You know, if you that's why the scripture says, "He that endured to the end," right? So your emotions can get you caught up, or you can. Hey, you just gotta pray that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, keep you in this thing, and don't, stir your mind, man. Stir your mind away, because even King David said it. And I'll get this and I'll close on that. This is Psalms 51 and 10. It says, create me a clean heart, O power. I'm gonna say it like, create me a clean heart, Yahweh, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. You see, you don't want Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua to take his spirit from you, because it's a scary thing, for real. Too close to the end, man. Too close to the end to be, being carried away off with, different spirits, man. Dealing with the woman, all right, dealing with the children, even yourself, man. Fuck that. First and foremost, yourself. We gotta look in the mirror. We gotta work out our own salvation in fear and trembling. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, shit, ain't nobody safe, man. Spirit ain't sparing nobody. Ain't no 99.9s getting in the kingdom, cuz, it's all, it's either, it's 144, So yeah, man. And I'm not saying there's only 144 that's gonna get in the kingdom. I'm just saying, it's 144, So yeah, man, with that, man, Lord willing, you're edified. I'm gonna say shalom.